Hey, it's Min from the Art of Verbal War, where people learn to excel in verbal skills. So I've been a little MIA lately. What have I been doing? Well, I've been doing a lot of reading, and this reading's been a little painful. No, not that kind of painful. I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey. So I've been reading a stack of scientific articles. Check this out. It's massive, isn't it? Now I've been doing this so that you guys don't have to do this. Why are you guys so damn lucky? So today's topic is the science of charisma. So don't you hate it when self-help gurus try to give you advice that's literally just pulled out of their asses? So today we're going to talk about things that are actually proven, not by me, but by legitimate scientists that will increase your charisma. So let's talk charisma. What exactly is charisma? So in this massive stack of articles, scientists define people with charisma as people who have the following adjectives: convincing, believable, respected, admired, and in whom others have confidence in. I like it, don't you? How would you like these adjectives to describe the way you present yourself? I know, charisma seems like such a vague and ambiguous concept, and it seems like you just have to be born with it. But that's not true at all. Scientists have done a massive amount of research on the subject of charisma, and I'm going to bring that to you today. So here are 5 things you can incorporate today into your verbal and nonverbal repertoire that will increase your charisma dramatically. So number 1 is vocal delivery. Scientists have found that a vocal pitch that's higher in pitch is more charismatic. And they also found that the more use of pauses increases charisma. And finally, they also found that extreme variations in volume also increase your charisma. Number 2 is the intensity of words. And I don't mean how loudly you speak. What I mean by intensity is the amount of emotional content and specificity in the words that you speak. So the more emotional and specific your language is, the more charismatic you'll seem to be. I mean, this is so true. How many times have you met people who speak generically about their experiences? It's impossible to connect with them, right? Number 3 is enthusiasm and passion. I mean, this is pretty intuitive, isn't it? That someone who's enthusiastic and passionate tends to come off as more charismatic. And this is hilarious. This study also concluded that boringness is correlated with low charisma. Duh. Okay, number 4 is the content of words that you use. This is a bit counterintuitive, but the study found that the less content words that you use versus the amount of function words you use is also correlated with charisma. What are function words? Function words are non-content words. They're just basically words that imply relationships between other words. So anyhow, let's throw out these definitions. It boils down to this. Now here's the really counterintuitive part. The longer it takes for you to say what you're trying to say, the more charismatic you can come off. I mean, in some way that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right? But basically, don't take it to an extreme. You don't want to be long-winded, but you also don't want to be too concise and brief. Now, number 5, and the last thing we're going to talk about today, is vocal pitch. So scientists have found that people who are more charismatic use a higher amount of high-pitch accents when they speak. Now, I don't recommend that you talk like Alvin the Chipmunk. Instead, what you want to do is use a higher amount of high-pitch accents when you speak. Okay, my friends, today you learned 5 of my 10 scientific charisma secrets. If you want to learn all 10 of these scientific charisma secrets, go to www.artofverbalwar.com/scientific, and I'll send you a free report with all 10 secrets. And you also learn when my book, Scientific Persuasion, is released. Okay, that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. Until next time, go forth and be charismatic, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel.